We are coming. Waiting for it to go live.
Okay.
Mm. No, Facebook sometimes. There we go. Okay, there we go. Give me 1 second. Let me get this. There we go. There we are. We are live. Hello everyone. Okay, there we go. Give me a second to share this on a few pages here. So as you
Yes.
guys come in the room, please share this video. And I don't know why. I don't know why it always acts up on me. My goodness. Give me a second. Let's see. Let's share this video out.
So, question, Jamie, is it in the event or is it on the page itself?
It's on the page itself. Yep, Ball Life page itself. And I see you and I hear you. And if you jump over there,
I
we have
see.
some guests already with
Okay.
us. And I'm trying to share it on my personal page. So let me see here. I don't know why it always be acting up on me. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Come on in the room. Come on. Yes, Uncle Larry, you sure did get in early.
He was not
Yes.
playing.
Okay. Come on in the room, y'all. Come on in the room. And for some reason, it's not letting me share, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and get this
I
party.
think I was able to successfully share it to my page.
We're okay. Awesome. Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm so excited. Welcome to Bald Life Magazine, Living a Bald Life. We do this show every single week. Oh my goodness, every single week. We've been doing this for the last, I'm going to say nine months. And we have
Wow.
been growing. Actually, sometimes we're doing it 2 and 3 times a week, but I have to pump the brakes on that. And it kind of wears me out. But what it tells me is that we are growing and there is a need for what we do. So let me tell you guys a little bit about Ball Life Magazine. First of all, my name is Jamie Elmore. I am the editor in chief of Ball Life Magazine. And Ball Life Magazine, well, we are the first of its kind. We are the first that I know of. We are the first bald magazine where we feature all bald people. I mean, come on now, all bald people. Okay, we are the first magazine out there. We our goal for our platform is to help share the stories of bald men, women, and children that are living with alopecia, cancer, medically induced, or simply by choice. We our goal is to give them an opportunity to share their hair loss journey, to share their story, give them an opportunity to stand in their truth and to unapologetically rock their crown. So every guest that you see on our platform, they will be bald. I mean, think about it. They'll be bald. And so I think that it's simply amazing to have a community where we are able to connect and let other people that are dealing with hair loss to know that they are not alone. Now I'm going to give you guys a little bit more context around alopecia. Alopecia is an autoimmune disease. It's where your immune system attacks your hair follicle and causes your hair to fall out. There are 6.8 million people in the US, 147 million people worldwide that have this disease. And I actually think those numbers are a little off because there are so many people that live with this condition and they suffer in silence. And so there's a lot of people that they haven't been able to accept their condition or what's going on. But alopecia is not contagious, so you don't have to worry about standing next to us or breathing the same air that we're breathing and catching it. It's not anything like that. So it's not contagious at all. It is definitely traumatic. It's life changing, and it's something that can rock your world. And it's something that more people need to know about. They need to understand what it's like to have alopecia and just to understand our journey. But I'm excited to have my sister in the room on tonight. I'm so excited to have my sister in the room tonight. And we're going to have a conversation. We're going to have some fun. We're going to talk about what she does and all
Oh,
those good little things. So, Crystal, how are you doing, sis?
hello, 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 everyone. I am amazing. I am so honored and humbled to be here. So thank you for having me on. This is great. One of my biggest opportunities. So thank you, sis, for having me.
You are so welcome. And I don't know if you guys can notice or not, but we are wearing our Bald Boss t-shirts. Our Bald Boss t-shirts. So I'm going to drop the link in the comment section and you guys can go to the Bald Life magazine apparel store and purchase your own t-shirt. Join the movement.
Yes,
Hey, join the movement. Drop us some hearts if you guys like our t-shirts. Okay. Let's see some hearts in the comment section if you like our t-shirts. Okay. Because we are bosses for real
yes,
in our own right. I don't know what happened to my, let me see. Give me a second. Because I just lost you that fast. There we are. Okay. I don't know what happened. Okay. Maybe I got a little too excited. But anyway, we're back. We're back. So, sis, we're going to jump in and, let's just have a quick little conversation. I want to get to know you a little bit and know about your story and why you're bald and all the above. So, tell
definitely.
us, how old were you when you first noticed your hair was thinning or something was going on with your hair?
I would say in my teens, in my late teens to early 20s.
Okay.
I would say after wearing, like, I don't know what to, attribute it to, but I was always a fan of perms and getting braids, and sometimes getting them like at the same time. I would get the braids, then the perm, then the braids again. And so I believe I already had a good grain of hair, but just didn't know how to care for it, or I didn't know what having a good grain of hair meant. So I always felt like I needed a perm, regardless of whether I was getting the braids or not. Like, I had no one to give me the proper tools for hair care. So I took it upon myself to do what was trending. So I was always getting braids and colors and perms, and it just started to gradually, it would grow, but it would just get thinner and thinner until it just wouldn't come, it just wouldn't, it would fall out and it wouldn't grow anymore. And so, I didn't know what to do. And so I just figured, okay, well, I need to cover it. Let me wear wigs and weaves. And
Mm,
I became stuck on that. That was my comfort zone. Let me just cover it up until, you just get tired. So I just got
yes.
tired.
Mm,
And and coming into my 40s, I got tired. And when I turned 40, I said, you know what? This has to end. I spent too much time. I spent way too much money,
yes.
getting the weaves and the wigs. And I just decided to, just shave it all off. I saw one young lady, and she inspired me. Thanks
Hmm.
to shout out to the Baldy movement.
Hmm.
She was a part of that group, and I hit her on her inbox to know how is she dealing with it, because she was rocking it so beautifully and with such confidence. And I was like, well, maybe if she's doing it, I can do it too. And
Exactly.
I wasn't used to seeing anyone like us. I didn't
Wow.
see any bald women around, but I saw
Mm-mm.
her. I saw her, and she looked like me, and
Wow.
that meant a lot. And so I reached her, and she gave me the inspiration that I felt I needed. And thankfully, my husband was a barber at the time, and I asked him, "Honey, will you shave my head?" And he said, "Yeah." And we did it, and I never looked back.
Wow, sis, that's amazing. I want to back up a little bit because you were saying that in your early years that you were doing the braids and you were doing the relaxers. Now, was there a certain area of your hair that was falling out? Because I know with braiding sometimes it can be your front
Yep,
edges. Is that
yep.
what you noticed first?
Yep, it was the sides first, then it came to the front, and then it was the crown. So my hair would always grow a nice grain like in the back and in the middle, but them edges and them sides and then the crown part, it just started going and going until it was just completely gone, and it smooth as a baby's bottom, and it wouldn't come back in. And I didn't know what alopecia was. I've never been to the doctor to get any type of diagnosis,
That was
but
my
I knew
next question. Mm, mm.
I knew my hair wasn't coming back. So I just did what I felt I had to do.
So sis, how did that affect you though? I mean, I can imagine because I'm a hairstylist,
Yeah.
as well, and I know what it's like to, do the trending styles and, just have so many options before you. But I know for me, it was traumatic, for me
Yeah.
to lose my hair. But what was it like? I mean, what was going on in your mind? Did you feel like you were out of control, or was it just something you just kind of move with the cheese, say, when it came to your hair?
Um, I felt like I was out of control. And for me, when I can't control anything, I just look for some sort of solution so I can pick up the pieces and just move on. I don't like to stay in one mind frame too long. I think I buried my feelings about it, the embarrassment, the shame, how was it affecting my dating life? How would it affect my dating life if I revealed, that I was losing my hair? So versus me really thinking about that too much, I just said, okay, well, what can I do to cover it up? How can I just move forward with
Yes.
instead of just dealing with it as it was? And so me today, I'm dealing with it as it is and no longer covering it up.
Wow. And see, you're at a good place, but there's so many women that are still covering it up. I covered it
Yeah.
up for a long time as well, and I understand the different steps, and I
Yeah.
understand that everybody is at a different place in their journey. But you brought something up that a lot of women talk about, and we're fearful when it comes to dating.
Hmm.
And I know what I went through when I was wearing my wig because I was losing my hair. Now, were you able to tell, because you talked about dating, were you able to tell the person that you were dating that you were losing your hair, or was it just totally a secret and you
It was
just rocked the wigs?
it was totally a secret. I rocked the weaves and the wigs, and that was just that. That was
Mm,
just that. I lived with it secretly, hiding it from. I think it even took me a while for me to actually show my kids
mm,
what it really looked like, just
yes,
out of fear of being judged,
yes,
you know,
yes.
um, and them not being able to see me and looking past the baldness. Um, so I just covered it up, and that's the route that I chose to take until I just couldn't cover until the covering it up was weighing so heavy on me. I just had to. I couldn't do it anymore.
Now, when you say weighing heavy, what was going on with you? What caused? I mean, what got you to the point, the breaking point, to where you was like, you know what, I'm done. Enough is enough.
I think it was beginning to show up in my weight. I was gaining weight. It was beginning to show up in me just procrastinating in things that I wanted to do in life and for myself. Businesses. Oh my God, I wouldn't have never dreamed of owning any business, you know.
Yes,
Um, so yeah, it my self-esteem, how
yes.
I saw myself when I looked in the mirror. Am I worthy? Do I deserve better?
Mm, mm. That's
Um,
woo, that's deep. And I think some of us, especially when it comes to women, we don't realize that we're covering up and we're not accepting what's going on with us by, like you said, it shows up in other areas of our lives, the weight
yep,
gain,
yep,
all types of things. But when we get to a point to where enough is enough and we realize that we have to face our truth,
right,
and our truth is what's going on with our hair. We're losing our
right.
hair. And for me, I had to deal with some things going on in my past, my molestation, my low self-esteem, all that kind of stuff. And then when it came to the hair, it was like once I faced my past pains and disappointments, I was able to deal with the hair loss. And it sounds like that happened for you as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, absolutely. And I think that the icing on the cake was, once I found my husband and got married, it was like, okay, I am worthy of love. People will accept me and do accept me. And it was just, I didn't have to think about it anymore. It was the next step. It was the next step. Crystal, free yourself. You don't have to live like this.
Yes. Oh, that's awesome. Now, sis, did you have any other family members that was dealing with hair loss or alopecia?
My grandma,
Mm,
my close aunt, my mom.
okay.
Yeah, so the main women in my family. So I truly believe it's hereditary because I look to them and we're all dealing with the same thing. Yeah.
Now, did they ever talk about it, or was it just something that they just
Never
dealt
talked
with?
about. Again, covered up, just never discussed, never dealt with. I don't know whether it was an issue for them. I know with my mom, she's still dealing with it today. Although I try to encourage her,
Hmm.
to free herself. She's not at that point yet. But yeah, so the women on my family, I look to them, and we're all walking the same journey.
That is so deep. And I tell people all the time that, and I said it earlier, that everybody's at their own they're at a different place in their journeys.
Yeah.
And for me, and just like for you, when you get to that point to where you're able to walk in your freedom and realize that your hair is not who you are or the
Mm,
lack thereof, you
mm-hmm.
know, it's not who you are or the lack thereof. And you can still live your life. I mean, without hair,
That's right. Absolutely.
without,
Absolutely.
without hair. And you brought up, now let me ask you this. Did you notice, because it sounds like you went through it in school, losing your hair through school. Now, were you wearing wigs and weaves even through middle school? I mean, through high school and all that?
So it was in my high school, like late high school. I want to say maybe 11th, 12th grade. In my early, yeah, 11th, 12th grade. Yeah, I was wearing the weaves, braids, a combination of the two. So it didn't get as bad where I had to completely let the braids go until my early 20s. Because I also was wearing dreads. So I think the dreads were also took a toll in terms of the crown. Like they had gotten so long, and the crown was starting to get thin and thin, and then I would cut them.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Wow. And then the weight of the braids and the dreads too doesn't make it
yeah.
any better. And I think sometimes I tell my clients all the time that we as women, we don't listen to our bodies. You know what I'm saying? Our
Hmm.
bodies talking to us all the time. Like when I started losing my hair, I didn't realize that it was the stress that I was going through. So we as women, and tell me if you agree with me, we have to pay attention to what our body is telling us. Like you said, your hair was thinning, you knew something was going on, but you were kind of like, let me change this style, do this. But you got
Right,
to a point to where you just said, enough is enough, and I need to deal with what's going on.
right, right. Still never going to the doctor and getting an official diagnosis. But just deciding to just free myself and just
Mm,
dealing with it as it is.
wow.
Um,
What would you say to a woman that may be dealing with hair loss right now? What words of encouragement would you say to them right now?
mm. What kept being sold in my spirit was just to do it. I mean, because you don't know what the you can I can speak to a woman about the freedom and what it feels like. I can show her through my own journey. But you never really know what it feels like until you just do it.
Mm,
And I know it's hard to say because that fear, oh my God, that fear can cripple you something terrible.
yes.
But if you can just link arms with someone that looks like you, because that's what I had to do. I had to link arms with someone that looked just like me and just do it.
Mm,
Once I
wow.
once I got a taste of what it felt like, there's no going back. I wore a wig on Halloween when I couldn't wait to take that thing off.
I already know. It don't even
It's
feel
hitting.
the same.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I no. It's like a heavy hat. I don't want it. I don't want it. It's cute. I don't want it though. Because I no longer have to hide. Oh my God. I'm so grateful. I no
Yes.
longer have to hide.
Yes. Wow. Now, did you have any challenges when it came to your marriage um, with your hair loss? Because I have women right now that are in my support group, and their husbands have never seen them
Mm,
without their wigs. He knows that there's something going on, but
mm,
they're still in bondage and they haven't been able to be free and
mm.
share with their husband. Now, did you ever have that challenge with your husband?
I did. I had that internally. I had
Okay.
that challenge with myself. So I can't even blame it on him. That was
Mm.
a challenge I had within myself before we got married. So I married him with the wig on, going to bed every night, with with my wig, getting in the bed, rolling the wig up. So he knew I had a wig. He just never, but I never took the scarf off to show what my true hair was like. But we married in February. In April, I decided I'm not going, this is not how I want my marriage to be. This is not what I want my marriage to look like. He doesn't deserve this. I don't deserve this. And I asked him to shave it. And that's,
Wow.
no, that's that. No.
Wow. That's deep. And that makes me think about intimacy.
Mm-hmm.
And when people talk about intimacy, they think it's just a physical act. But
Right.
I don't believe that. It sounded like you got to a point to where you wanted to totally give yourself to your husband, and part of that was showing.
That's it. Yeah.
Mm,
Who did he marry? He deserves to see who he married. You know,
that's deep.
I deserve to see what type of man he is, to see if he can accept me for who I am. Like,
There you go. I got
sorry
you.
about that.
That's
My
okay.
phone acts like it wants to die. But yeah, what kind of marriage will we be if this is how I continue? What kind of marriage will we have if this is how I continue?
Wow.
I couldn't allow that. I couldn't allow that.
Mm-mm. No, no. So then basically it sounds like you're speaking to the women. I mean,
Yes.
for real, the married
Yes.
women. I mean, you said a mouthful already um, concerning that, because there's so many of them that are prisoners in their home, prisoners in the relationships, because they are not able to. You want to plug your phone up real quick? Go ahead, honey.
You see me
They're
grab my
not
cord, right?
able to. I'll keep on talking. They're not
Okay.
able to show who they really are. I mean, when you stand up at that altar and you give your vows, I think part of your vows is really being able to be transparent. I'm not married yet, but I do know that being transparent and being vulnerable
That's
is
right.
part of it,
That's
right?
right. That's right. That's right.
So then I know this is, I mean, there's so many, because I talk to so many women. I mean, I can't even imagine consummating, is that how you say it, consummating the
Yes.
marriage? Okay,
Yes.
consummating the marriage,
Yes.
consummating the marriage, and and you have a wig on and you know what's going on, but you can't totally, I mean, what would that look like? Talk to me about that, because I'm not married. I mean, talk to the women about just that whole aspect of it.
Oh my God. Look,
We getting raw tonight.
that, that's a whole nother live. I don't even know how to put that into words.
They need a little bit. Give us a little bit, sis.
Oh
Just a little
man.
bit of something.
Oh man. It's like keeping a shirt on.
Mm,
It's like keeping your socks on. Like, I want to be fully naked. Can you love me completely naked? And that means without my hair. There's a song, and I can't really, girl, you're gonna bring me to tears. There's a
that's okay.
song that I love so much. And I don't even know who it's by, but I listen to it every now and again. And she asks, "Can you love me naked?" And I think about that as I'm talking about this. And being naked, it's not about just being unclothed, but can you love me without my hair? Like, I want somebody that's gonna love me naked, and he loves me naked completely.
Do you know how much healing can take place in relationships once we grasp just that right there? Just that.
That's it.
Man,
And
man.
and, and you asked me what would I say to someone going through this, and now I know you deserve that. So think about that. You know, love your well first, you can't even look for love outside. You have to love yourself. Can love yourself naked.
Yes.
And then you can look to that from someone else.
Mm,
Because we deserve that. We deserve that. It's an amazing feeling. I'm telling any woman that's on here listening, watching. It's an amazing feeling. And I want everyone to experience that. All of my boss sisters, I want you guys to experience that.
Yes. And that's so deep. We have to love ourselves naked. And like you said,
Absolutely.
it's more than just
Yeah.
unclothed. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
When you think about naked, I think about the hurt, the pains.
That's
I
it.
think about the disappointments. I think about the violations. I think about the low self-esteem. I think,
Mm-hmm.
girl, my I'm getting emotional thinking about that. Loving, and that's the question. Can you love yourself naked?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Can you love yourself naked without that
Mm-hmm.
hair? Looking in the mirror, so where
Mm-hmm.
when you look in the mirror at yourself, do you like what you see?
That's it. That's it.
Do you like what you see? Because if you don't like what you see, we can't expect nobody else to.
That's it.
Mm,
That's it.
my goodness. Talk, talk to us, sis, about what does your support system look like? Because
Whew.
some people don't have one, and everybody's support system looks different. Talk to us about what that looks like and what that is and what that means to you to have support.
Hmm. I have my mom, I have my husband, I have my kids. Um, and you don't realize who you have until you free yourself. Although I had these people around, I didn't really know that I had them because I didn't know whether I would be judged or not or how they would look at me. But once you decide for yourself that it won't matter one way or the other, then you realize there are people that will support me. So, like I said, I have my mom and my husband and my kids. I have an amazing sister circle, and they love me regardless. Friends that I've had through school since I was fourth grade, since I was 5 years old. We're still kicking it, and they love me for who I am. Bald or with hair going down my back, it doesn't matter. And I have, I've been able to, through this ball journey, I've been able to link arms with amazing women such as yourself and other women from the Baldy movement. Shout out to Neil Coleman, who is the founder. So it's been amazing, and my coworkers. So I know a lot of people deal with, well, can I be bald in the workplace?
Mm, let's talk about that. How did you do that? I mean, what was that like for you? I mean, my goodness.
It was funny. It was funny. So like I said, once I decided to do it, I did it, and I just let whatever came. I didn't think about it. So going into work that very next day, bald. I was nervous, but I was excited to see the reactions that I would get. I walked with my head held high. I had to do that. I walked like I deserved the respect.
Mm.
So you present yourself and how you want people to deal with you. And so that's what I did. I walked in that building with my head held high, claiming, demanding the respect that I deserve. And that's what I got. You have a few people that, they're looking at you, or they're asking, oh, are you sick? Or they're asking the next person, are you sick? And you deal with it as it comes. But it's been an amazing journey. It's been an amazing journey.
And isn't it interesting as you continue on this journey, how you grow? You know what I'm saying? You find there's other areas in your life. You're like, oh, okay, maybe I need to work on that area. You just
Yeah.
kind of like, it's almost like a banana, and how you just
Yep.
peel it. It's one layer after the next, and you peel it.
Yep.
And then it's like, man, I mean, I think it is so freeing for a woman or man, but for women to get to a point, because freedom looks different on everybody. I like to tell
Yeah.
people that, because some people say, well, I'll never wear my bald head. That's fine. But if
Mm-hmm.
you're free and you're whole and you're healed and you can wear your wig and be like, no problem. I mean, longest, whatever freedom looks like to
Right.
you, then
Right.
you walk in that freedom.
Right.
Because it looks different
Absolutely.
on everybody.
But you have to be honest, like you said, whatever it looks like for you. You have to be honest with yourself. Because you're the one that has to live your life. So you don't have to. Don't say it to me, sis. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself.
Yes, that is so good. So sis, we're gonna change, we're gonna switch it up a little bit, because you're not only a beautiful bald rocking crown, sister. I mean, just amazingly beautiful. You are a mover and a shaker.
Mm.
You are a business owner as well. You understand collaboration and sisterhood and all that. So let's talk about two of your businesses that you have. Let's talk about your first one, which I noticed you're rocking these beautiful, beautiful glasses. Talk to us
Yes.
about your business. Talk to us about that.
The eyewear addict. Oh my God. I love frames. So anywhere I go, shades or clear frames, they just does something to the face. And I love them when I had hair, when I was wearing hair, but I became an addict when I freed myself and decided to rock my baldness. Like the frames does something amazing to dress up my baldy, and I love it. So wherever I am, I don't know, a mall or a beauty supply store, I'm grabbing me a pair of frames. And so as I'm posting on my selfies, because I love posting selfies, so as I'm posting my selfies and I'm showing these other women, these amazing frames that I'm coming across, they're gaining interest. So they're shooting me, hey sis, where you getting those frames from? So I'm like, okay, well, it may be something to this. So who am I to, not share with the people? So I decided to come up with Eyewear Addict and share my love of frames with the world. So
Awesome. And
I
I
love it.
definitely want you to, when this is all over, go back to live and drop your link because I
Absolutely.
want people to support you as well. I think that's
Absolutely.
important. But you also have another business.
Yes.
Let's talk about
Yes.
that, shall we?
Let's talk about that. Magnetic lashes, honey. Yes.
I'm wearing
Now,
them as well, guys.
I'm wearing them as well, guys. Yes, they are amazing. They're so easy to pop on. So I saw these magnetic. I didn't even know. Let's start here. I didn't even know that lashes could be magnetic. Okay. I've known them with the glue, and I have allergy. I have an eye allergy, so I'm always dealing with styes in this eye.
Okay.
And so it was important for me to come across these magnetic lashes because I can take care of my lashes at the same time and still wear falsies, but continue to be healthy, and take care of myself. And so I came across this amazing business. A friend of mine introduced me to these magnetic lashes. I ordered from her. I love them. They're so easy to pop on. Even when I don't have a face full of makeup, like right now, I can throw on some lashes and some lip gloss or some lipstick and call it a day. It's so quick and easy. I
Girl,
love it. I love it.
me too. I
Yes.
put them on tonight, and I'm telling you guys got to. I'm going to have Crystal drop her link in the comment section. You guys have to get these lashes because you get not only you get so many wears from these lashes, and then she
Yes.
also has. There's also like I call them fillers. If you
They're
want to make
anchors.
them a little bit, what are they called?
They're called anchors.
Anchors. Okay, anchors. Talk to us
Yes.
about the anchors because I'm sitting here trying to do a commercial for you.
No, it's okay. You call them fillers. They're anchors. So I've had some women that, they worry about the wind. Sometimes the edge, depending on what brand you're using, sometimes the edge will come off, in the back or the front. So these anchors allow you to make sure your lashes remain in place. They provide an extra hold. So
Yes.
if you have them on, if you use them with your lashes now, and you like the extra hold that you feel from it, then yeah, they're amazing.
This is great. The ladies are saying in the comment section right now, drop the link.
Okay,
They
absolutely.
ready. They ready for the link. So this is awesome. And I think it's important we as women to support as many to support each other as
Yes.
much as we can. We can't support everybody, but if we can collaborate, find a couple of women or sisters that you can collaborate with and support each other. And let me tell you one thing that I love about your lashes, these lashes, because I sell just regular lashes as well, and I'm considering doing these as well. We'll talk about that
Okay.
because it's so funny. I had somebody that told me about these months ago, years ago, and I never did, because I was selling just the regular lashes.
Right.
I should have tried them, but I'm glad I didn't because I wouldn't have been able to partner with you. So we'll talk about that. But anybody that has alopecia, one of the things I've lost all of my eyelashes. And a lot of people with alopecia, we want to wear eyelashes. And most people cannot do the glue or anything like that. So anybody that can hear my voice, if you have alopecia, you have no eyelashes like me, these magnetic lashes are the game changers. When I say the game changers, you just take the liquid liner that they give you, you just put it across that eyelid. Okay, let it dry for 2 minutes.
Yes.
Okay, that's your first one. Then you put the second coat.
Yeah.
That dry for 2 minutes. Okay. Then you just take the lash, guys, start in the middle, right there in the corner, and put it on there, and you just kind of tap, tap, tap. Bam.
Yes,
You're done.
ma'am.
Game changer. So if you have
Just like
alopecia,
that.
these are for you. Okay. These
Yes,
are for you. So I just have to
absolutely.
throw my little extra 5 cents
You better
in
do
there.
that. That's right.
Throw it in there. But last but not least, we're going to talk about the Ball Life magazine.
Woo, woo.
Ball Life magazine.
Yes.
Now, before I go into all the extra details, sis, have you ever heard of a magazine that's for us?
No, absolutely not. I haven't seen it. I haven't heard of it
And now,
until the Ball Life magazine.
how do you think this is a game changer when it comes to our community? What
It's
what
so
what did you what did you think about when before you came on board? Because also, you guys, Crystal was also an editorial writer for the Ball Life magazine, so you'll see different articles and things like that in the magazine. But this time around, we featured her story. Okay, we
yeah.
featured a story, but we'll go to that in a minute. But how do you think this is a game changer when it comes to our community?
It's so important. Like I said, it meant the world to me to see someone like me, and to see someone like me that's living life. Yes. Yes. I love that. Yes. To see someone like me that's doing life, and it's humbling, it's amazing. I'm so proud of you. I salute you, my sister, for creating this amazing work. um and I'm just grateful to be a part of it. It is definitely a game changer, and it's going to impact so many lives. So
It
many lives. Like, we don't have to hide. We do
no,
not have to hide. We are out here living our lives, living our best lives. And this magazine shows it. We have value. We have
yes,
value.
yes, we do. And when I think about our babies, Crystal, little girls who see all the videos and magazines and all types of things, on TV, social media, but they don't see anybody that looks like them. So to
That's it.
have a magazine for our babies, and I'm gonna
That's
show you
it.
guys in our first edition, volume 1, we have men, women, and children. I have my babies up in
Look
here.
at that. Look at that.
Okay, don't
Yeah.
play the babies
Look at that.
from all over,
That's it. Yeah.
from all over. Okay, alopecia is a rainbow. Hair loss. It happens to anybody and everybody. It doesn't discriminate. But these two magazines,
Yeah.
guys, listen to me. You have to go out and you got to support us. You got to support us. Yes, yes, you guys got to support us, and you have to check out my girl. Look at
Yes.
that, a full spread. Play
Yes.
a game. Play a
Yes.
game. This is game changer. This is a game changer. And I think that the only way I'm going to be able to keep doing this, I'm going to need people to support and purchase.
That's it.
And you know what happens when we're featured? People don't realize this. When you're featured in a magazine like this is a global magazine. We have people from all over the world, from Ghana, from
Yes.
Russia, from Ireland, from the UK, from everywhere in this magazine. They're going now. Isn't that
Look at
nice?
that. Yes.
We got people from all over the world, and what happens is you never know what opportunity or what doors can open for you by being
Mm-hmm.
in the magazine. I tell people,
Mm-hmm.
you don't know who's going to get this magazine.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you
Mm-hmm.
don't know if you have a business and you advertise in our magazine. You don't know who's going to pick it up. All it takes is one person and the right person to take
That's
your
it.
business, take your brand to the
That's
next
it.
level.
That's it. That's it. I
It's
know. I know. I know a life-changing opportunity when I hear one, when I see one. Yes.
So I'm just excited. I'm honored to have you on
Thank
my
you, sis.
team to be a writer, and then to, of course, to feature your story first in the second edition in volume
Yes.
2. I'm just excited to be working with you, supporting you. We support each
Yes.
other.
We're
She bought
supporting
a
each other.
t-shirt. I bought her lashes.
That's
She's in the
it.
magazine.
That's
I
what
got
we
her
do.
glasses. I mean, that's what it's about, you guys.
That's
It's
right.
supporting each other.
That's it. And I purchased these magazines. That's what support looks like. That's it. Yes. Yes. No expectations. You give yourself with no expectations.
Yes,
That's
yes.
it.
And that's what it's about. I sow seed into her lashes, her glasses, and we just back and forth. We just
That's it.
support each other. That's what it's about. So I want everybody who's watching this interview to, when we get off of here, we're gonna drop the links to
Yes.
Eyewear Addict, to your lashes. We're gonna
Yes.
drop the link to the Bald Life magazine apparel, so you
That's
can
right.
purchase some t-shirts, sweatshirts, and then we're gonna drop the link to the magazine. And we're just gonna keep the cycle going.
That's it. That's it. We have lives to touch. That's what we're
Yes,
doing. Yes.
yes. Now, sis, before we close out, do you have any last remarks, any words that you would like to share to the people or with the people?
Don't let fear cripple you. Like
Mhm.
fear has been a crippling demon for me for years. Once I freed myself with the baldness, it's like so many opportunities opened up. And I just said, yes, yes, yes. Fearful and all, just do it anyway. Do it afraid. I shaved it afraid.
Mm,
I
mm.
started the businesses afraid. I accepted your opportunity afraid, you know,
Yes,
but
that's deep. That is so
we're,
deep. Fear,
yeah,
fear will
fear.
paralyze us, and it paralyzed me too for years,
Yeah,
And I think once people realize that they're not alone, you're not the only one dealing with hair loss. You're not the
yeah,
only one. If we can be movers and shakers, start businesses, support each other, collaborate, uh, form a sisterhood, then you can too. And
that's
you need
it.
to realize that you're not alone.
You're not.
You are not alone. And I also want to encourage everybody to subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Bald Life TV. We have a whole YouTube channel full of interviews. I will be uploading Crystal's interview as well. So please go and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and let's just support. I mean, let's just change the game. Let's just change the conversation when it comes to
Yes,
beauty and what it looks like. I
yes.
mean, who's to say I'm beautiful, but just bald? Okay, I don't have to have a long weave,
That's
long
it.
hair, or whatever, or be a blonde to be beautiful. I don't, right?
That's it. That's it. Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Beautiful is the energy you give off.
Mm, I love that.
That's it.
Beauty is the energy that you give off. That I love that. That is amazing. Well, sis, I want to say
Yes.
to you, I appreciate who you are as a woman.
Thank you.
I appreciate who you are as a woman, as a Black woman. I thank you for being my sister. I thank you for leaving a mark in the earth, for collaborating and supporting so many women. You lead from the front. And a lot of people can't do that. And a lot of people
Right.
don't do that. So I appreciate who you are, what you stand for. I appreciate um, just your energy in the
Thank
earth.
you.
I
Yes.
appreciate it. And
Yes.
I know that you and I will forever be connected. I don't know
Absolutely.
where our future is going, but I do know that you and I will be working together
I
and
love
doing
it.
something to make some major changes and to bring some more healing
I love it.
in our hair loss community. So thank you so much, sis, for your time and
Absolutely.
for being
Thank
here. And I
you.
want to thank everybody for showing up and supporting us. Share this video. We're going to drop the links. We will
Yes.
be back next Friday with another interview, and follow the About Life Magazine Facebook page and our Instagram account, and support us.
Support us. That's it.
That's it.
That's all you have to do. Yep.
Just support us and get you a t-shirt. And when you get one, post you a picture and tag us so you can join the movement, the ball boss movement.
Ball
Okay,
bosses. Yes.
that's it. Ball bosses. Yes. So you guys have a good night, sis. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
We'll be
babe. I
talking
appreciate
soon.
you.
I
Absolutely.
appreciate you too. So you have a good night. Okay.
You too.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye, everybody.